Ciao Boy song, or good morning from Vietnam. Today is our very first day in Vietnam and we are super excited. Behind me, you can see the Doha Hotel where we're staying, but we don't have time to give you a tour right now. We're supposed to be meeting our agent downtown in like 20 minutes and we're starving, so we want to go get some breakfast first. Also, we really need to find an apartment. We've only booked this hotel for 3 days, so we don't have a place to stay after that. We've never done anything like this before. We've definitely never gotten an apartment in another city. So this is going to be a whole new type of adventure. All right, let's go. Whoa, are those all dragon fruits? But
I think there's some egg. Nope.
well, I got steak for sure. She said steak. I was like, cool.
Our first banh mi's in Vietnam 2025.
I'm hungry. Let's eat.
Okay. You put any chili sauce on it?
I like to taste it before I chew. Very good. How much was it?
It was 120 Vietnamese dong, which is roughly $4.50.
Oh, was it this much?
$4.25. Yeah, it's this much. This much. Somewhere. It was delicious. Our first banh mi. All right, now we're gonna go look at apartment. All right, this is apartment number 1. Also, there's a small fridge and no cooktop. Very spacious, but this is quite a loud neighborhood. So about 3 months ago, I started chatting on Facebook and I downloaded a Zap called Zalo, which is a Vietnamese app people use to message, kind of like WhatsApp. So I talked with over 25, maybe even 30 agents, and I narrowed it down to about 3 that I really thought we were interested in working with. So we had a location down.
Yeah, the Sun Tra area.
7 items that we wanted for sure. A pool was a must-have because it's so hot and humid in Vietnam. We knew we'd have to cool off. A sofa, because we like to lounge around, and we wanted a space that we could be in and not have to stay in the same room all day, which is why we decided the 1 bedroom. Okay, this is apartment number 2. The shower was in with the toilet and there's no sofa or sitting area.
So yeah, the closed-in shower was a must because in Korea, Elaine didn't have a closed-in shower, and the water sprays onto the toilet paper, onto every surface, and this time I wasn't making that same mistake.
We finished with our first agent and decided to get some nice cold drinks.
Our first coffee's in Vietnam. That's delicious. Nice cold coffee for a nice hot day here in Vietnam.
I didn't even think about getting a coffee, and I love Vietnamese coffee, so I don't know. Anyway, I got excited because they had matcha lattes and it has a round ice cube. That's good matcha.
So what do you think about the apartment so far?
Okay, that last one was definitely my favorite. It had everything. It had the full kitchen, a separate bathroom, the shower separated, and a separate living room to the bedroom. So far, that's my favorite.
But that construction could be a real big problem.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I'm just excited because it's the first apartment we've seen that has everything we want.
All right, time to meet our next agent.
I love the spacious layout. Suite area, super modern look. Oh wow, no view. A fully equipped kitchen, which here that includes burners. So some kitchens in Vietnam, a lot, don't have a full-sized refrigerator, and not American full-size, just like it's as tall as me, or a cooktop. And so those 2 things were things we definitely were interested in. Single plug-in electric burner, a nice sized refrigerator, huge comfy leather sofa, although that's a tiny table for both of us. We looked at several apartments over the next few hours, but none seemed to be the right fit. surprisingly, our first agent messaged us and asked us to come back up here to the Sun Tra area, which so far has been our favorite out of all the areas we visited house hunting. We loved this last apartment. It met all of our requirements. So we told them we want to grab some dinner, which is why we're here to try our very first pho in Vietnam. And then we'll talk about it and see what we decide. All right, let's go.
So what do you think now?
My new favorite is that forest green one, but that one was a little bit out of our price range, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and the one we just saw is really cool. 10.9 with a view and a pool. The only thing is it doesn't have that like lobby area at all. I don't know.
That one might be a winner.
The one we just saw? Or the forest green?
The one we just saw.
Yeah, sounds good. So we're gonna eat some pho and just think about it. Steamy, huh? Thank you.
First bowl of pho being I got special. It smells so good.
All right, this is our first pho in Vietnam. So we love to put in some fresh herbs and some lime. Oh, this is our first pho this trip in Vietnam. We actually had pho in 2016. And then I like to put some of this red sauce. That might have been too much. And some hoisin sauce. Mix it all up. Here we go. So good. You can't compare it to anywhere else. These are called glass spring rolls. We tried to get the fresh ones, but they were out. She says they're really good, so they look too hot right now, but we'll try them in a minute. So I just got a text from one of our agents. Just showed us that apartment before we came here, the one with the view and everything for 10.9, and it's already under contract. Somebody else looked at it and put a deposit.
Oh man.
So, yeah. So I guess tomorrow we'll have to go maybe try to negotiate for that forest green one to get lower. All right, anyways, we're gonna enjoy this delicious dinner, and we'll continue the hunt tomorrow. Good night.
So this is the street we had to come down. Good stuff.
Made from corn, milk. We've never had it. First time.
Yeah, tastes like sweet corn and milk.
That's awesome. This is frog soup, and apparently put the noodles in here. We didn't know what the bowl was for. Then you can put some of these veggies and things, which I'll put a lot. Basil, looks like mint.
And then you dump the broth, the egg, and the frog. And look at noodles. And ta-da!
It's like a place of worship.
Yeah, like a shrine.
Day 2 started off strong. An apartment with a gorgeous view, but no room for a sofa. We continued the search. There were ups and downs, beautiful views, but no closet. Stunning pool area, disappointing shower and toilet combo.
Some of the things that we were told to look out for apartments here were mold. Apparently that's a problem in Vietnam in some apartments. You really got to look out for how many ACs that you have. You should know if you're going to have a washer or dryer. A lot of times they charge fees for maintaining the swimming pool, maintaining the elevator, and someone cleaning your apartment. And you should know what the utilities are, and that the landlord allows you to pay with a bank transfer. It is very difficult to get a bank account here in Vietnam for all kinds of reasons.
And we were told that doing a bank transfer gives you proof that you made payment, whereas paying with cash, if you have a withdrawal, you can't prove that you actually paid the landlord. So if anything happens, worst case scenario, you have that to take to the police.
For some of the tools that we used, we put a link below so that you can check it out.
Apartment hunting all morning made us hungry, and Steven had found a Michelin selected restaurant that people were raving about.
Cucumbers, salad, and beef. And my favorite, peanut sauce. Absolutely delicious. Okay, so now that all the food's arrived, let's show you how we make this. This is bung zao, made with rice flour. There's some shrimp in here. There's some beef in here. Absolutely delicious. Piece of rice paper. Take the bung zao, you put you some greens on there, cucumber or two, put some meat, roll it up, roll the stick to get the meat off, and then you dip it in the sauce. The bung zao is crispy, the meat, the greens, everything's fresh and light, absolutely delicious. Dig in. So after our lunch, one of the agents contacted us and told us that there was an apartment. It wasn't vacant yet because the tenant had just told him that he was moving out. And so it hadn't been listed yet. So we were the first ones to know that this apartment was going to be available in our favorite building here in the Sunshine area. And at 11.5 million, it was firmly within our budget and it had a view.
So he asked us to $2 million down in cash to hold the apartment. We were super nervous because that is against what we had heard you were supposed to do. And so we were worried that it could be a scam where the agent asks for a deposit and then they take the cash and disappear.
But he let us take a photo of his photo ID card so that if it were a scam, we could go to the police. So we went for it.
Another thing we've been told was to go to the apartment area, the neighborhood that you're going to rent at night and see what the noise is like. So some of these districts are real party districts and real tourist districts, and a lot of people are out late drinking, partying. Karaoke is a big thing for especially the people from South Korea here. So you really need to make sure that your building isn't next to one of those louder buildings. So that's what we did.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's like rush hour or something, but it's not too bad. True. I don't think they just started.
Good afternoon. We are super excited because we are headed to sign the lease and check into our new apartment. We can't wait. Before we go though, we want to tell you a little bit about this hotel. This is the Doha Bliss. It was recommended to us. For the price, it is a great hotel. We got a room with 2 beds. They're singles, but they're a little bit more like doubles, not a queen for sure. It's been very cool. They have AC, fan. There's also a nice huge closet we put our suitcases in. Huge closet. They had hangers. We just left our suitcases folded up. And a nice big bathroom. The only problem here was that it's an open shower, so the whole floor gets wet when you take a shower, even if you try to aim it towards the wall. But it does dry overnight. And it came with some amenities, brushes and different things we didn't use. And a little mini fridge, which was really nice. We haven't seen any bugs, and it's been easy to cool off. There's not much of a view in our room, but we're only on the 5th floor. So if you go all the way up to the 14th, imagine it's gorgeous. There's a store downstairs, They also have laundry service and a couple of other services. The only service we did use was laundry. It's 40,000 dong for a kilogram of laundry. And Steven made a best friend named Toy, which has been a lot of fun. He's been super helpful. He showed us a bakery and a couple different places where we've had some coffee and breakfast in the morning.
No matter where we go, we try to be nice to everyone. And we have found that often that is returned to us. So we made good friends over at our last hotel. Today, he noticed we were leaving, so he bought some bread for us. He says it's sweet, he says it's delicious, and he wanted to give it to us as a thank you. I love traveling.
We've really enjoyed eating out here. The local prices in this area are super cheap. We got banh mi's for less than $1.
Okay, we just got banh mi's for breakfast. It's a little bit late today, 10 a.m., but it came with a rubber band and paper on the open side. It's like a baguette, kind of. She put pork belly, vegetables. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. Can't wait to get into it. And we got two. We don't know if they're the same or different. I don't think she did the same thing to both of them, but I'm not sure. Anyway, banh mi for breakfast.
Coffees for less than 50 cents. It's been fantastic. So we're sad to be leaving this area, but we're super excited because our new apartment has a view of the beach. All right, we gotta pack up and go.
So as we say goodbye to 503, to apartment 503.
So if we were to give one recommendation about apartment hunting, it would definitely be to chat with different agents before arriving and find someone that you feel good with and trust. That way you can get a feel for who you're interested in working with or who's a good fit for you. Also, this allowed us to look at over 15 apartments in just 2 days with the 3 different agents. Every time we did like a 3 or 4 hour block of looking at apartments, and then they went to take a break, and we just met up with another agent and kept going.
We hope our house hunting adventure here in Da Nang has been helpful. If you're interested in coming to Vietnam, please ask us any questions in the comments.